another day. Anyways, good morning. Good morning. Din sang, bafana baka din sang. Yeah, it's another day. The time right now is upper 7 in the morning. Yeah, let me just mount my camera onto this here tripod first so we can, start today's discussion, I guess. But yeah, it's the last couple of days of 2024, and I felt like, I needed to have a conversation, candid conversation about essentially life and stuff, But anyways, so yeah, let's get this started. Let me just tilt this down a bit so that I'm Tabo, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm 26, 27 next year, and I stay in Joburg, I stay in Joburg, and I've been here for about 3 years now, and I worked in film. Well, I still do, but because my job ended a couple of months ago, I think it was August or something, I've been unemployed. So basically this video is to just communicate or to speak on unemployment, and I'll take you through my day and stuff. So yeah, fucking follow me. Let's go. Let's see what the day can hold, and throughout the day I'll fill you guys in on how it's been being unemployed and just reflecting on my almost 5 years at this company that I was working for, and what else I was able to do and achieve on the side. So yeah, that's today's schedule, I guess. So I just want to give a little context to what's going on in my life. Well, prior to me getting to the place where I'm at, where I'm now unemployed for maybe let's say 4 months. Yeah, 4 months, pick and choose. So in 2020, late 20, well, it was 2019, my mom came to me and she was like, yo, also don't judge me. This is the result of thrifting religiously. Sometimes you get a really fucking fire piece, and then it just won't fit the way model. That's why we have belts like this. But anyways, so 2019, the whole year, my mom is telling me that things are not looking good where she's working, and I might have to find something to do until she gets some money to pay for my fees, because at the time I was studying film and 2020 was supposed to be my final year, right? So cool, sharp fading. That happens, 2020 comes, and then luckily I found a job, right? I'll go more in depth on that job and the experiences and stuff in a later video. But anyways, to keep this not dragging on and on, so yeah, I got this job. I was an intern, and yeah, everything was dope, I worked February, and then just before they were supposed to start paying me a stipend, COVID hit. Obviously, we stayed home a couple of months, and then restrictions lifted. I had to force my way back to work because they were calling everyone else but me. But that was just like the hunger I feel I had for working in the industry that I loved and that I'd gone to school for. So fine, sharp, cool. We do 2020, 2020 ends, early 2021. Everyone is hyped that okay, lockdown is not as heavy anymore and we can go back to work and. So we do that. We go back to work, everything is moja, everything is fresh, everything is clean. But then at the end of January, like we don't get paid for like 7, 8 months and I had to stay home. So cool, get back in late 2021 and from there we like started working, right? And at the end of 2021, I was told that our contracts were gonna be renewed and we'll get a 3-year contract from SABC and stuff. So boom, that happened, right? Got that contract, and then I decided to like leave my mom's crib because I had this drive or vision that I wanted to do something for myself within this 3 years so that by the end of the 3 years I wouldn't be in like this position that I'm in right now, but yeah, I moved, went to my gran, stayed with my gran 2022 until about October or so, and then I found this place that I'm in right now, like where you see this bed and these posters or the section of the posters that you can see. And yeah, we've been here almost 3 years now and I've loved every single moment. But now we are at a crisis because I don't know how I am going to pay rent next month and for the rest of 2021. Wow! Sorry for crashing out on cam like that. I meant to say I don't know how I'm gonna pay rent for the rest of 2025 because like fuck bro, I ain't got money. While I did do a couple of jobs like late 2021, 2024, yeah, late this year, and like people still haven't paid me yet, and that kind of sucks for me because like I kind of really sort of depend on their monies to like make shit possible for me, so like there's about 3 people that owe me enough money to like have me survive at least, like if with the estimations that I'm using, but let's just like go on the worst chat, I can survive like 2 months with that money. And the crazy thing, oh shit, there's this billboard that I kind of sort of touched or like was there when they were making it, that was super cool. And yeah, so low-key I'm fucked, bro, like literally, because I really don't want to go home, I was home for December and like the situation didn't really change, from the situation that I left home in. If anything, the situation got like worse, and that kind of hurts, it hurts to see that like me leaving and coming to Joburg to try and do something and try and change my life, it was all for nothing. I wouldn't say it was all for nothing because in the past 3 years, like I met such amazing people. There was someone who was willing to give me like a camera, like 2 cameras actually, and it was just like, yo dude, I believe in you, and like take Sara di camera, Zarona, Tamuspan or when do your own thing. And then when I need you, I'll like give you a call. So yeah, it hurts, dog. And right now, to be honest, Bafana Baka, I cannot plan. I cannot plan it, Joe. I don't know for ke tlo hlakantsha eng le eng bjang when, because literally the first of the month is like in 48 less than 48 hours away, you know. And I've also not been like the best person in like getting in touch with these people, or you know, making enough of a noise that they respect me enough to pay me. So there's also that. But yeah, I kind of do have like a plan. I don't want to lie, for like getting money for next month, because there was like a big production I did with a legend in the country, and you know, that are supposed to pay me. So I'm hoping that Hankaba phone like today or tomorrow, they can just be like, yo, Drug, we know that we owe you. How, you know? And then I can like pay my rent, pay like my credit, because I was late last month on the credit that I had, and they're making me pay like I think 40-50 rand extra. So young car it's low key. But yeah, it's not that I'm like out of the plan, no. I wanna like, and it's on the plan, but it's just for how long type of situation, you know. And really, given that it's January, I can literally knock on like 10,000 doors. Don't ask me if I've done my CV or portfolio. I haven't updated any of that shit. So Linna, I kinda am my own worst enemy. But if anything, next year I really want to work on my consistency, you know, consistency in everything. So yeah, I'm free to. That's that's the work chat, you know. I'm fucking terrified, but I think this is an important arc that I need to go through. You know, I need to suffer hanyani. Not that I'm glamorizing suffering, you know. I'm not glamorizing suffering. I I just know that like if when I make it through, then I can be like, oh shit, we didn't know where we were gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we made it through. And like we've shot for people, bro. Like so many people, we shot for them, and we've done the groundwork that everyone tells us to do, which is yo, go out, go to events, shoot events, da 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 da. But just shit don't work out the way it should. So yeah, that's also something I need to change, you know, like offering myself too much to people. But that's stuff for 2025, I guess. That's about it for the year, you know. Like we really tried, bro. Like I don't wanna lie and say that like I didn't try this year, you know, my best to avoid this unemployment situation, you know. Like I really tried my best to look for jobs, whether that's through applying or antenna or talking to people and stuff like that. But it just feels like people already have their people, you know, like people already have their go-to photographers or videographers, filmmakers, whatever you want to call it, who they specifically call for a specific project or who they like genuinely like and don't sorry don't mind like paying for, you know. And then that like literally leaves me in like the wings because well not the wings but they would rather call me when like their stuff well when they know people aren't gonna be there for them. And then what would normally happen is that they then wouldn't like either pay me or stuff like that, you know, like payments are late and stuff. I did like back this one gig where I was shooting um, like an event where I was their main shooter, but then the event fizzled out after like I think 4 months, 5 months. It allowed me to buy like my external flash, so I'm forever grateful to those homies for you know creating a space for me to express myself and to really learn my like speed life photography on the job. So, anyways, the plan for January 2025 is to one update my CV and portfolio, apply to like jobs that I see online, DM people um, on Instagram that I follow and who also follow me, and just like get the word out there, you know. Um, get the word out there, tell people, let them know that yo, I'm open for work, or well, someone said that you shouldn't say that you're open for work, but just like trying to arrange meetings and whether it's over the phone or physically, just to get my name out there, you know, and try again, you know, like I think that's the best thing that I can do in my situation where it's like I I can really plan the thing, to be honest. I cannot plan and it's super weird for me not to have a plan because I always have a plan. I always make a plan. I always, you know, make my way. And I really wanna shout out all the people that were holding me down this year, you know. Um, Shout out to Shamisu for, you know, paying me, well, getting me on a gig that like paid me um, enough to pay my rent and essentially to cover myself for like the month of I think it was October. Shout out to Tando Digital for that 4 month gig that I was talking about earlier. And shout out to Naledi as well who like put me on her gigs as well. So it's really like and shout out to my girlfriend most importantly and my moms for like just you know never stopping to like believe in me and in what I was capable of doing, you know. But other than that, yeah, that's the plan for like for Jan, dude. Like just to try my best to get myself out there, you know, to apply for jobs, even if it means like me physically going to like multi choice, to SABC, to Black Brain, all of these production companies to look for something so that I can pay my rent. But other than that, like outside of just looking for work, I also don't wanna like just chill this year, you know? Like I wanna um, really like be consistent at something, dedicate my time, my efforts, and you know everything into making something for myself. You know, like something that I'll be able to look back at 10 years from now and be like, yo, we like actually did that. You know, and that was so cool. I didn't think that that would be possible. You know, and like one of those things is um, these digital diaries, you know, like I really love this process of being able to just set up a cam and waffle and speak, because it allows me to like one just take out all the stress that I'm feeling, and also to like serve as a reminder to myself to be like, yo, bro, remember how you was worrying about, this, that, and the third, but now here we are, X amount of time later, and like, yo, shit isn't like as bad as we thought, like we found a way out, because I felt like this ever since my job ended. Like, what the hell am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then every month something just like works out. I don't know how long this luck is gonna last, but I really do hope and pray and really just like have every single finger crossed to be like, yo, can I hold on to my spot? Because, like, dude, I cannot talk about, not having a TV job and, all the bells and whistles and stuff. For me, it's more like, yo, how the hell am I, like, gonna pay my rent, Because, like, if I don't pay rent, then I can't stay where I'm staying. And if I can't stay where I'm staying, like, the way that I've been living and my relationship and everything else that like is normal to me will cease to exist. So I'm not trying to lose my normal, I know that I can create with or without a job, Hence why the diaries and the rest of the stuff that I have in my mind and will be filming throughout the year. So yeah, dude, like, I just wanna keep on shooting, bro. Like, no matter what happens, a promise that I'm making to myself for 2025 is that I'll keep on shooting. Whether I got a job, I ain't got a job, whether I paid rent, I haven't paid rent, like, if it's 5 rand and I can take that 5 rand and go somewhere and shoot someone who has a story that I feel needs to be told, or just to take myself to the park or to buy ice cream and do these video diaries, I'm gonna do that because at the end of the day, like, you never know what could happen from like sharing your thoughts, Maybe you watching this are in the same position as me, and I just want to reaffirm you that like, as much as it looks all doom and gloom, but like that shit gonna work out, bro. Like, I feel like it's just a test to me to be like, yo, how, and I'm not like trying to glamorize suffering, I said this before, but like, I feel like I'm being tested to be like, yo, how much do you want this? How much can you take the lessons from the past 5-ish or so years and apply them and make sure that like, you get shit done, and make sure that like you pay your rent, you fix your car, because that's another thing that I gotta do next year. I really need to fix my car. Like, I genuinely need to fix my car. I feel like a lot of things would move better if my car was fixed. And to start, rubbing off that debt that I have from, a degree that I never finished because of situations that were out of my hand. So I'm really optimistic to see how things go. Like, I'm not gonna focus on things that are out of my control, because at the end of the day, like, the only thing that I can control is setting up this camera, pressing record, and making sure that I post videos on time, and making sure that on Instagram, if I go to an event, making sure that everyone gets their photos, um, and writing and calling people and asking for opportunities. That's the only thing that's in my control. Getting remuneration or getting people that will give me remuneration for my efforts is, for now, where I'm sitting, out of my control. So I can't worry about that. I need to worry about, you know, delivering the best videos and best stories that I can tell with my minimal equipment. Like literally, dude, I'm filming this on my little brother's S8, who was gracious enough to like give me, you know, his phone when my phone got messed up. You know, his phones actually gave me two phones because the other one I wasn't able to swap SIM cards, and I have no mic. Well, I do have like this shotgun mic, but like low-key, I feel like it doesn't work. So we just like literally running and gunning this thing, you know. And there's stuff that I've made that I'm super proud of, like the Brown Fashion Week thing we did with the homies, and the Japero thing that we did. So, and those are stories that, even though the second one, which is the Japero one, didn't like perform as well as I wanted it to do, but it showed me that, yo, like, bro, people are actually out here willing to speak to you and willing to like give their honest and unfiltered wisdom or words to you that you can take and teach others with, or you can take and tell others about. Because like there's so much stuff that I'll be consuming that I feel that, you know, is not getting the spotlight it deserves, or yeah, it's just not getting the love that it deserves. And if I can, you know, like somehow take these people's stories, take my own story, and broadcast it out for the world to see. It doesn't have to be this year or next year or the year after that or whatever, but yeah, just for the world to see. Then if we do make money off, you know, what we're doing, like, yo, that's a bonus, you know, on the side. But I feel like right now I just want to focus a lot on just being able to tell my authentic story and to tell the stories of those people that I aspire to be like, or who inspire me. And, you know, just giving people a perspective of Joburg CBD that they don't normally get, because everyone like has this notion that Joburg CBD is a place where, you know, you get robbed and stuff, but like there's more to that. Yes, the violence is there. You know, I've literally seen someone in front of me, you know, and I won't lie, that gave me a lot of trauma. But did it make me want to leave town? No, like, you know, people get everywhere, in the suburbs, in town, everywhere. So it's kind of my responsibility to make sure that, you know, I show the world the beauty within the chaos, you know. So yeah, that's my plan for January, you know. And then I'll tap back in to be like, oh, this is what's happening and stuff. But that's the plan for January. We'll see how it goes. I'm faithful and I believe in myself. back home now, about to go to bed and fight again tomorrow. It's like after 12 now, so yeah, last day of the year. And I just want to say, like, my goals for 2025, which are number one, consistency via, posting videos, making videos, collaborating with like my friends and people that I said I'd like to spotlight, and how I'm gonna facilitate this is I want to drop 52 videos next year. This is like, sorry, long format stuff, I want to drop 52 of those because I'm really enjoying editing and like doing shooting and editing my own stuff, and learning nifty tips and tricks. So I want to continue doing that and also share it with you. So yeah, consistency is the most important thing. Number two, not imposing myself to self-slavery, and I'll expand more later on like how I feel about self-slavery. But I feel like hustle culture and just the way capitalism is set up right now, it kind of you're forced to ube, a slave, always on the hamster wheel. And I want to take a break from that, because that's what gets me burnt out, that I push and push and push and push and push, and then I don't get the results that I'm looking for. Then I get sad, and then you get me, we find ourselves here. So there's that. So it's consistency, not being a slave to the self. And then number three, it's just to pay more attention to my family and the relationships that I had decided I'm on the back burner while I push this film thing. And yeah, so those are the three things that I wanted to do. And also, like, bro, I won an award back in, I think it was 2022, like, for my podcast, just another podcast. And this just reminds me of how much believing in yourself can change your life. Well, it didn't really change my life, but it's an award and I'm proud of it. It's like, it's crazy that I just took a phone and I interviewed my friends, and that gave me, a newspaper article, a website article, and a physical award and really certificate. Like, yo, that's crazy. And if I take that same mentality and I apply it here and drop like 52 videos, that's my plan. I want to drop 52 videos either every Sunday or sometime during the week, and just like get out there, keep pushing, so that I don't have anything to like not look back on. Because like I've been here 3 years and the only thing that I can show you guys are these posters on the wall. But like, what are posters without the actual video explaining what was going on, or me just explaining what was going on? So yeah, dude, that's me for tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep, and yeah, good night, my bros. I'll see you guys